Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Ann at Martin House Flowers. In today's video, we're not going to film more seedling plantings, but I still do have a lot. We did a lot on Saturday, but I still do have, I've started hardening off Dusty Miller, petunias, Gomphrena. I showed you those at the end of yesterday's video, but today I want to get my 4 warranty roses. They were roses that replaced 3 roses that didn't come back last year or this spring from last winter. I lost, I lost Tranquility, David Austin, and I lost 2 Summer Romance. So with the credit they gave me, I was able to get 4 new roses. 2 of them I have planned for containers. One of them is David Austin Roald Dahl, and it's a zone 5, which I think will be fine because I plan to put it in a container, bring it indoors over the winter, and water it every few weeks. The whole idea about containers and roses for our northern zones, our winter, heavy winters in Northern Illinois, Zone 5B, is that you need to water them every few weeks, but not overwater them. So that's going to be a little tricky, but I'm hoping that that works out. The second container rose I plan to put in today in a container is Folk Singer. It's also a pale, kind of pale yellow apricot rose. It's a zone 4 to 10, so I feel good about it. And then the third rose is All Dressed Up. It's kind of a corally, pinky salmony color, a little rich, multi-layered, kind of similar to one of the other roses that we planted together in the last video about roses, which I'll link below. So it will go at the end of my long rose border where I previously had 2 Queen of Sweden. So I'm going to give it lots of space. And then the last one, the 4th rose I will plant is Quietness, and it will be planted at the side of my porch. Next to it is the arbor that has Eden, and a few feet away I also have David Austin, Lady of Shalott. So thanks for being here today. I hope you enjoy this. It's already pretty hot. This shirt's probably going to come off. It's full sun out front, but it's Sunday of Memorial Day, so I do want to get those planted because we have temperatures in the 80s coming up this entire week. Today's mid 70s, but warm enough. So thanks for being here. Hope you enjoy this. I had thought about planting a dahlia over here, and last year I did have a couple dahlias out here. I think I had Labyrinth out here last year. It did really well, but you know, I just don't want to overcrowd that long rose bed. I guess 2 years ago I had 13 roses on that long rose bed, lost a couple, and then I only have 2, so I lost 9 along this long rose bed. So I'm just going to add, as I mentioned, 1 to the long rose bed. That'll make 5 plus, climbing New Dawn. So I think right here, this Quietness will look really pretty next to this Sprinter Boxwood. I have my Living Large Big Sky Salvia right behind it. And then I have a peony, and then right here, just beside this Welcome to Our Garden sign, I have Lady of Shalott, which will get really big, and she's kind of a rich apricot, yellowy orange apricot. Quietness is one of Griffith Buck's creations. It is a double soft pink rose, low maintenance, disease resistant shrub with medium glossy foliage. Yellow. I'll drop a photo with some details as well. So let's just get this baby planted. It's a perfect time to plant because we had a nice rainstorm. Ooh, I think there is a dahlia tuber that I didn't pick up. Lots of worms. So recently, Heirloom Roses has gone from sending roses in plastic pots or cans. They just put them in these compostable plastic bags in these cartons. So it's really quite easy. You just plop it out. I've had them sitting on my potting bench for 2 days. They've been watered daily, not soaked or anything. And there's a few leaves popping out. But we're just going to get this in the ground. I'm going to grab some biotone actually. And then once I get this leafing out, I'm going to use the fish fertilizer from Heirloom Roses. They will only warranty your roses if you use their liquid fertilizer. For some reason, my camera stopped running as I was planting this, but in any case, I did grab some biotone and added it to the base and finished planting the rose in a matter of minutes, and I'm really happy with where it's located. So we're moving on to the second rose. Okay, we're in the long rose bed, and Greg's laid out 5 bags of mulch. That should be enough. I have, what's this one over here? This one is Princess Charlene de Monaco. So that's Princess Charlene de Monaco, and this will be a nice bright coral. And I'm going to move these grape hyacinths that do really well and put this rose at the end. All dressed up, has large pinky coral blooms with a sweet apple fragrance, great for cut flowers, a repeat bloomer, is 5 feet tall and 4 feet wide. Greg actually vetoed my idea of planting a boxwood at the end here. So I like the idea. His suggestion was to instead plant it at the start of our walkway where we have our 3 peonies. So I like that idea. I'm going to go ahead and pull out one Queen of Sweden's. So sad. Because I don't want it to get in the way. These grape hyacinths come up before the nepeta even, so they won't. It's nice when there's nothing here in bloom. And then I'll come in and mulch, but not at this moment when it's so sunny. Let's move on. Okay, this third one is the David Austin Roald Dahl, and it is recommended for containers, and it's a zone 5, and it is a kind of in the yellow family, I would say, but paler with a bit of apricot. I'll drop in a photo, of course. Roald Dahl has a sweet, fruity scent, and it's a continuous bloomer, considered to be extremely robust, disease-resistant, and an almost completely thornless shrub. I had a bunch of hyacinths, and I just, with my hands, I got my spade here, I don't really need it. And I just set in this bag. This is the easiest thing to plant. This potting mix that's in here is fresh from last fall, and I'm just going to amend it with some more biotone, of course, and then when I see it leaf out, I'm trying to let this last to my 4th rose. I will use fish fertilizer. There's a handful, if that, for the 4th rose. I'm going to leave this tag on here so that I know what it is before I get my tags made up. I haven't been good about that, but and then I might underplant it with a few things, but I want it to get established before I, crowd it. Of course, I'm going to water everything. But that is basically it. I did end up adding a little more fresh potting mix to the top of this rose just to give it some extra nutrients before adding fish fertilizer in another week or so. The last rose is the folk singer. It is a sweet, fragranced rose with over 30 petals. The peachy apricot cupped rose is very much the English style look, and it is a continuous bloomer. With over 30 petals, the blooms measure 4 to 5 inches wide. I went around and gave all 4 roses a good drink. That way they could enjoy the rest of the afternoon soaking up the warm sun. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Memorial Day weekend. Hope you all have some great family time with friends and family. And we'll see you next time. Take care. Bye now.